All right. Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome back to the Follower Fisher channel. I am Phil Fisher. And today we're going to continue working on our Tamyia Renault RE-20 1/12 scale. I'm so excited to work on this. I've been trying to put it all on camera just so people can watch, maybe learn from a lot of my mistakes. But I've been having a lot of fun putting it together. We'll cut over the desktop, our workbench for today, and we'll get started. So, just a little recap of what we've done so far. We've got the front rack and pinion steering set up. We got kind of this foot box, footwell, the front rocker arms, the suspension, the actual spring. Attached all of this to the front foot box, and then we've attached it to the monocoque tub. We've also added this and some attach points for the remainder of the front suspension. Now we're going to paint up these pedals, start some wiring, and then we've got this front bulkhead here. The brakes themselves, the brake fluid reservoir, yeah, and then we'll see how far we get into here. We'll have some upper monocoque work to do. We'll have the gear shift. We'll actually do our first decal as we move towards putting in the top of the monocoque. So we're getting pretty close. We're doing all right. And then the seat. And probably this might be a Saturday in and of itself here. We'll see. If you've never put together one of these model racing harnesses, they can be tricky, especially if they're all photo etch, which I think these are. So that'll be fun. We'll figure it out. But back to where we were. Front monocoque. Let's finish up the front footbed, and then we can go from there. All right. So we will need these wires. Squishy, squishy, squishy wheels. Yeah. And here's the build as it stands. The whole front suspension kicked in there. The only thing I probably want to do is give another flat aluminum pass here as we do some of the other aluminum painting. So we'll have both of these. These are all flat aluminum. The pedals are flat aluminum. And then these, I'm not sure what you call that. I would sit at the end of that suspension link. And there's our bulkhead. So we're going to get these squared up a little bit. Flip them over the flat side first. They have been primed in Vallejo gunmetal, I guess. Move this out of the way for now. Go ahead and throw this down. We got to be very... Actually, we shouldn't... Yeah. We'll have to hold and paint just because of these things. I swear, I don't know how I have managed not to break them off so far, but I have not. So, small victories there. Just refresh the wet palette. The only issue I'm running into recently is it's been so cold down here that I can barely keep my... It's so cold I have to keep the heat on, which in turn dries out everything. I'm sure those in northern states are used to doing this painting over winter. But in sunny, moist Florida, dry, cold weather is like our enemy. And it affects everything. Aluminum was a little stuck there. We got it out. I know we tried to recover some of this from the last session, but I need like one more light up there. Yep. Some of that on there. And for the aluminum, we're using the Tamyia XF16 flat aluminum. So for this bottom part, I'm just going to use this big brush. I don't really particularly care a whole lot. And to be honest, for the rest of these things, I'll probably use the big brush, but we'll start here. I feel like I have to thin it just because it was so thick in the bottom of the pot. There we go. As always, if you're just joining us, my name's Phil Fisher. I'm a dad gamer and miniature nerd from Florida. I do a lot of simulation management titles, some survival crafting, some strategy in there, some classic RPG stuff. But I also do a lot of miniature painting. And on the weekends, we've been working on this Tamyia 1/12 Renault RE-20 turbo model kit. F1 car from the 1980 season. And I've been having a lot of fun with it. I don't know if anyone else has been having fun with it, but I have been having fun with it. That's all that matters. This is a wonderful gift for my wife this year for Christmas. All right, so yeah, it's already coming up. This is going to be covered by other pieces, so I'm not too worried about painting this up, but this is fine for now. That works for me. Let me do this. Actually, I don't want to do it with the one I'm going to use. No, it's all right. You just got to remember not to like press down. Don't crush it, Phil. It needs all the love. All right. Next, we're going to start working on these pedals. I'm really thinning this down a little bit. So we may have to come back over. We will have to come back over. I don't know why I say may. This should help conform to the surfaces a little bit. Not so much the big flat ones, but getting to all the cracks and stuff. And if you have any suggestions, comments, I do have a suggestion box in my About section, or you can find it in the chat, where you can leave me suggestions. If you don't want to do that in chat, that's completely fine. We're just hanging out. Chill Saturday. We also have, while we wait for that to dry a little bit, all this is already primed black. I don't know how much I care. I'll go ahead and paint it, but I don't know how much I care about actually painting it. Let's grab the black. And because we don't have, you know what? We'll use the contrast. I know, it's wild. I'm wild. This is supposed to be, I think, semi-gloss. Semi-gloss is LP5. Yeah, so these are all semi-gloss. So what I can do is to usually emulate this, I'll paint it like a matte black, and then I'll do usually a Nuln Oil over it, gloss it up a little bit. But to be honest, almost all of this is going to be matted and then glossed again anyway, except for the upper body. Because when we start decaling that, I'm going to want to gloss it first, then decal it. But we'll get to that when we come to it. So here's our technical medium. Go ahead and bring this music down just a tiny teensy bit for me. There we go. I don't feel like I have to yell. Here's our Templar contrast. Not that we need it, but black on black on black. This comes out fairly matte, so we'll have to... No, it's hard to see with the prime on there. And this is a beater brush. Don't really care too much about it. There we go. That's good. There are those. I do want to come back here. Hit these. We'll actually do it with this brush. There we go. Here we go. Perfect. Just like that. We'll get a tiny bit more. This stuff is already pretty dried out, so I don't want to go too ham with it. I have to constantly remix it. We'll do what we can. Yeah. So I think we could do one more coat on this, but let's finish up the pedals, the back of the brakes. Yeah. There we go. Coffee. I need it. Today more than ever, because it was so cold. It's still very cold today. I shouldn't say was. It is still very cold. There we go. Even soaking wet, this stuff dries out so quickly. Partially probably because it's old. I'm just trying to limp it forward, but also just because the air is so dry. I'm used to having so much working time. Here we go. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Not bad. So, while that dries, we'll try to use a little more of this. See if we can even this out even a little more. Yeah. So, while the petals are drying, our next step is we're going to need to cut this insulated wire. So, insulated wire black. So we're going to have to crack open all of this here. And then we can really look at the rear tires. I think this is the wire. Because this looks like vinyl tubing. That's vinyl tubing. This is yellow wire. This is clear vinyl, which I know we'll need. Oh, they smell good even. Squish, squish, squish. Sorry, I am very much a child. But here's a US quarter by comparison. And they have a nice texture to them. So we will have to probably... I don't know if this mold line is here. I guess it's probably just from the rubber manufacturing, but you can clean all that up, get these slick later. Actually, I don't think anything will happen to it, but I'm going to go ahead and put it back in this bag. There we go. Do that. Oop. Yeah. So we got our vinyl. Oops. No, I need the wire. And no, I will need the vinyl tubing as well, I guess. I will need this as well. Okay. That's fine. we'll put that over there for now. And we'll start measuring out our wire. Kids, don't do this at home. There you go. All right. And we'll need 100 mil. I should get a metric, Matt. I'll be right back. I gotta go grab the tape measure. All right, now is when Phil realizes that this 25-foot Craftsman tape doesn't have metric on it. But that's all right. We've got our calipers here. So we can definitely measure what we need. So from what it looks like, 220 mil. So we'll measure 120. And then we can kind of double it again. Unless this is the whole thing. This might be all 120. But let's try. Let's see what we got here. There we go. It is not. Okay. So. Here's our first notch. So we go 110. Yeah. All right. I probably shouldn't have kinked that there. I'll tell you what. Let me do this. We'll grab some mask here. And we'll tape it. To the end. We'll need about 10 mil. That's going to be bare. What we can do is take that. You got to be very, very careful about this. What do I do with the knife? There we go. Rest this installation off here. Oh, great. I don't have like a very tiny wire stripper, so that'll have to do. All right, so there's our 10. And then we got a $1.20. I lost it. There it is. This must be hilarious to watch. What I need is like another set of hands. Go all General Grievous on everyone. I don't know why I thought I'd be able to do that. That was such a stupid move. All right. So it's total. Yeah, okay. And here, like this. 120. Here. And then everything else is stripped from what it looks like. So cut off 220 length of insulated wire, then remove sections of the sheath as shown, ensuring that the wire inside is intact. When removing the 90 mil section sheath, cut it into 3 equal sections is recommended. So yeah, there's a 90 mil section after this point. I measured that. I should have put it on the other side. 20. It's here. It's here. Then we need 90 from there. Here. Okay. There we go. Quite the effort. Oh boy, Phil. All right, so everything on the back end here needs to be stripped. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it if I do that. Can't like strip it that way. I don't know. Never had to strip wire this tiny before. At least 90 mil of it. The big thing is I just don't want to put the cable. You know what? Let me go get my wire strippers. I'll be right back. All right. We're going to try this. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know, folks. That's a Kanani. Very, very carefully with the hobby knife. I don't know how else to really do it. I mean, we're getting somewhere. I also feel like I'm about to break the wire. Definitely not what I want to do. So close here. Come on. Wait. Wait. Okay, we're moving. Here we go. Just don't break the thing. There she is. All right, we'll try to braid this up a little bit so I don't want it to fray on me too hard. Yep. All right. So we just need to do that a couple more times. Maybe we can roll it on our fingers this time. What do I do one of these. Yeah. Uh-oh. Well, give me 1 second here. There's something I must do. And that is put on the 24 Hours of Daytona. I almost missed it. I almost did. Too busy futzing with little tiny wires. All right. There we go. Come. Or if you're just joining us, this is the Follower Fisher channel. We hang out, we do some simulation stuff, we do some model building and miniature painting. Saturdays is currently for the Tamyia Renault RE-20 build. This is a Formula One car from the 1980 season. A couple unique things about it. One, it was an all-French team. And what I mean by that is the manufacturer. Uh-oh. I think I just slid the wire. The mark. We're gonna have to remark ourselves here. This up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're back to where we were. The tire manufacturer was French. We're using Michelin. Both drivers were French. We're going to go with Renault Arnault for this as the driver. But yeah, very interesting car, and kind of one of the early ushers in of the turbo era. think we finally managed to... Nope. I thought we cleared it. Oop. Break it. They just... No, all the wires there. Okay, thank God. That would have been a shame. Lose it all right at the end there. I did break a couple. But and we're green at Daytona. There we go. All right. So we're going to go ahead and take off this. Uh-oh. How are you doing today, chat? You having a good Saturday? I almost said Sunday. I'm in trauma from work. Here we go. Sorry, that was like 50 minutes of me trying to trim this wire. But we did get it, finally. What I do want to do is drop a little bit of glue in here. Whatever I do with my glue. Here we go. That should help us bind, or not. This is going to have to lay in the car. We'll do our best to try to straighten it out here. Not super great, but... Okay. So, E22 is this one. Gets the short end of this. We're going to need a little forceps to help us out here. There we go. And then I'm just going to glue it down. There we go. Let that sit for a second. Then this one, I guess we can go back to this. So we're going to start gluing these things in place here. So this one will go here. All right. Yeah, your foot is right up under there. There is nothing going on. That's wild. Okay. So for this, the vinyl tubing, we need 80 mil of it. This will be a much easier effort here. All right. There we go. 80 mil. Oh no. Give me 1 second. Uh-oh. Hopefully I didn't just cut. Oh, damn. Well, that might be bad news. There's apparently supposed to be 3 types of black vinyl tubing. Thin, thick, and medium? So I see the clear. Yeah. Okay. Black wire, yellow wire. They're not. Nope, there's nothing in the wheels. Now we gotta find our tubing. Yep. This is why you should always double check before you do stupid things. This is our medium. That's our heavy. We're gonna have to like glue it back together or something later. But not my best moment, I must say. So it looks like here's our thin, here's our thick. What a dummy, guys. Boy. Yep. Then, okay, let's try this again. 80 mil. So let's try this again. We'll go ahead and put our, I think, clutch cable, it looks like. Put that together. It is so tiny. Oh no. Hold on a little bit there. Okay. Got our throttle line. We got our clutch line. The brakes will hook directly into the reservoir in the front end. So we shouldn't have an issue there. Yep, and we'll need two 10 mil sections of vinyl tubing, transparent. So we do have these. And if I can just find an end. Yeah, here we go. I think we should be able to like leave it. Yeah, there we go. Come on. There it is. I'm just cleaning off that. All right, there's one 10 mil section. Clean up some of this garbage here. There's one 10 mil. We'll do another 10 mil section. So we got two 10 mil sections of clear vinyl. I think we're back to good for the most part. We'll see about the rest. But okay. Yep. So that'll go there. There we go. Next, we'll put in the brake pedal. Yep. Last but not least, we got our throttle, or our clutch, sorry. And there we go. All right. All right. Sorry. Just trying to make sure that these are all lined up. It's a little hard to see. I really don't want this to dry. Cock to the side. Okay. There we go. That's wired. So our next, we'll glue these suspension joins into the front bulkhead, and then we'll get the front bulkhead glued on to here. And this is so the open side here. Yeah, so like this. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and drop some glue in here. There we go. So I'm like this. Yep. There we go. Go ahead, get this kind of welded in there. Make sure got that all the way down. I think we do. There we go. Oops. The next side here. There we go. That's okay. And then we'll get the front bulkhead attached, just like this. There we go. Okay. There we go. That looks good. Now we got the front bulkhead in place. We got all our cabling done. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There we go. So we'll come in here. I'm just going to try to seal this up. This ultra thin really gets in here nice and penetrates in and should seal up that gap very nicely for us. We'll just go in. Oops, missed a little bit there. Oops, oops. You didn't see that, chat. There we go. Then we'll do it on the underside too. I don't love how far that's sitting off there, but it'll have to do. And to be honest, we can even go right up against the steering and give a little bead there. There we go. All right. So, aside from cutting tubing I shouldn't have, we are moving forward, and that is a good thing. So, next up, we're going to do these. There should be one more somewhere. Oh, there it is. Haha. Here we go. But I do think I'm going to go to the restroom real quick. I'll be back in about 3 minutes, and then we'll pick up on this front end. We got to paint the top of this. Actually, let me do that real quick, and then I'll go to the bathroom. And this is just straight black. Ahead. This is just the reservoir here. Nothing super special. I do want to make sure this line is clean, but contrast paint should give us good color going in. Yeah, there you go. There we go. Okay. So now that we got our reservoir ready to go, we can do the front bulkhead. And then we got some other things to do. But until then, I am going to use the restroom and I will be right back. I'll see you guys in just a couple minutes. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Just need a little pit stop. We are back. So, we've got our reservoir painted up. We'll let that dry a little more. What we can do is, I wonder, let's glue the tubing on these. So tiny, my big meat hands can't even pick it up. There we go. All right. We got one on. We'll do the other. Yeah. There we go. We got our two hoses hooked up. Going ahead and glue on this black box. I'm not really sure what it is, what it's supposed to be in the car. All I know is that it is there. So we'll just glue it on. Uh-oh. All right. All right, so reservoir will go here. Got these two here. Yeah, that'll do well. So I think what I'll do first is I'll glue the reservoir in. Yeah, we'll do that first. That. Beautiful. Oop. Helps if I don't drop it. There we go. That's looking pretty good. But since I'm pretty sure these hoses are going to put this under pressure, I don't know if I'm ready to put it in yet. So let's move on. Well, we can at least put these on. I'm gonna run this under here for now. Try to make my life a little more sane without it everywhere. Nope, it's gonna go out. Okay. It does not want to behave today. So from what this looks like, this is gonna go this way. So it'll kind of fit here. Come on. Man, these are so delicate. I'm really terrified I'm going to break one. Might be easier to push it from the side. I don't know. Nope. Let's try the other one. So this one looks even worse. So, all right. So the solid side is in. So it's going to go like this. Oh, hilarious. I'm actually pushing on the suspension. Okay. So we'll have to kind of hold this back so we can push against it. Come on, don't break. I don't want to risk it right now, but getting close on this. Okay, they're not as tough as I thought they were going to be. So maybe I'll just do it. Nope. It's still going to push on it a bit. So if we do this. Just sit here and hold this. Yeah, let's wait. We'll wait. Come on. All right, let's go back to this one. We'll try. Try it. Oh, we're so close, guys. Oh, no. This is brutal. Oh. Well, I still haven't broken anything, so that's at least a start. I'll tell you what we can do. What we'll do is we do have some other stuff. We definitely have to mask this. And we have to cut out these pieces. So we will have to mask the upper monocoque. And we'll have to grab the shifter. Oh, that's showing the decal. Okay, that's the manufacturer stamp. So does it hook up to anything else? Yeah, okay. Well, no worries. We're still moving ahead. Yeah. Okay. So let's cut that out. We'll start masking this up for hand painting. Because we got some XF56, which is, I think, our gunmetal. Nope, that's 10. That's our... Nope, 16. That's 56. Oh, metallic gray. Okay. So that's over there. Just this bit here, and then this is all matte black. Actually, I think truly matte black. LP5. Semi-gloss. Okay. So gloss, semi-gloss, semi-gloss. Yep, okay. So we'll do that. Let's start cutting some stuff out. We'll wait for the reservoir to dry. And then I'm going to try not to break those pieces of the suspension. Okay. We need a BF. So B7. Yeah, right here. And 38 and 39 for the top of the fuel tank. Yep. 39. No, 26 as well. Here. Yep. And then I think that's it for the B sprue. So we just have some on F and then 2 on G. Was it 8? No. 39, 38. So here. Then G5s. 2 G5, which are these two right here. There we go. All right, we got our suspension done. Well, not done, but this will get us closer to the suspension being done. These will connect to the end of the steering arms. I guess these are the steering arms. So we're just going to go in and try to trim up some of this. We'll do a light sand polish. All right. All right. So now I'm just taking off this mold line. Get that going, like that. Yeah. Huh. Here we go. Sorry. There we go. And same with these. Go ahead and get these prepped for the next prime. So that'll be our black prime. We're going to have some more aluminum. So LP7. I think these are red. Pure red. LP7. So. These will be red, so they'll be white. Yep. This is metallic. 38. Right, that's like the metallic gray. All right, all those parts are going to be ready for prime. So let's check back in with our front end here. Okay, okay. It's getting better. So if I actually apply pressure to this. I think we're ready. So we're going to put a little bit of glue here and some along here. Just like that. Do what we did last time. Slide the tubing on, turn, and put in place. Like that. Now we'll do the other side. So same thing, get the peg over here, lay down back of this, come up, turn, get this in place. Oh, so I'm just holding these for a sec. What I want to do, see if I can tape this down a little bit so it behaves for me. So we're just using a little bit of mask to kind of keep that in place. As it dries, these don't start bucking off, and the reservoir doesn't really start bucking off. But I think we're good there. As it picks up a bunch of stuff. Okay. So that's this step. And that's just getting at him. So, while we wait for prime on the next, what we can do is we'll go ahead and mask up this and paint the back of it. And then we can mask up the inside too and paint that. I'm just going to lay down some tape as I knock over the box. We'll do the same a few times over. And I'm just going to come in here. I'm going to tape this up. No, not quite straight. There we go. That's better. Yep. Do the same here. I'm going to mask along the back, this top. Almost. There we go. Okay. So now we're marked up, or masked up. We could start doing the black here. So let's do that. We'll get that going. This time I'm going to use matte black. It's way too much fill. But, well, that'll have to do for now. Okay. So we'll let that dry. We'll get another coat going. I want to rinse this because I can already see the metallic flakes in the black paint. And that's definitely not what we're looking to do. So, yeah, we'll clean the water. I'm going to get a little more coffee. We'll be right back. All right. We'll also have to do the inside here. I don't know how well it's going to work trying to mask up the inside. Probably not super well, if I had to admit. But let's we'll give it the old college try. I'm also going to try to do this again. This time I'm going to use... There we go. This is what I'm looking for. Oh, no. Come on. Tape slipped. Not what I'm looking to do. We're taped back down. We're okay. So, this one is going to get lost on the floor if I'm not very, very careful. So what I want to do is try to hold this with this. See if that'll help. Hey. All right, one on. There we go. Good deal. And we didn't break anything yet. So we're going to try the other one. Detail on the outside here. Okay. All right. They are there now. So good deal. Yeah. All right. We're not screwed yet. We'll still see about that thick piping I cut poorly earlier, but that is a start. All right. Let's come back to the black here. Now that we got some fresh water, I think we're good to try this again. I'm going to go ahead and go with a bigger brush. All right. That's better. That's nice. Let's smooth that out a little bit. Oh, no. That's all right. There we go. Okay. We're probably going to need one more on each side. But that's a start. And I think that's a good start. I think that's a very good start. All right, let me go grab my coffee. Coffee inbound. Here we go. And if you're just seeing us for the first time, welcome to the Follower Fisher channel. I am Phil Fisher. And here we do some models and miniature painting. We do simulation games, strategy games, survival crafters. But Saturdays is currently Workbench Saturdays, so the bigger projects that need a little love, a little more love and attention, or that I am particularly interested in. In this case, we have the Tamyia RE-20. Getting this bad boy put together. Doesn't look like much yet. There it is. So far, we've done this. That's where we're at. Getting somewhere. I guess this is where we're at, but we are getting somewhere. Oh, I'm so excited. We got that relatively fixed. I think the only big flub we had this thing is I cut some of the big tubing, not realizing there was other tubing. So that is on me. So we might be 20 mil short of some tubing. So we're going to have to figure that out. That's okay. We can do that. We could join it. We could put a little paper clip in there, glue it back together. We'll be okay. But, you know, it's not a good model build unless you have to jury rig something. So for now, we have this done, our front end. And yeah, I think that's about all we can do today. Yeah. Well, we could do the Gaslands templates I've been putting off. But maybe we'll just get this set up. It's been a couple hours. Yeah, we'll do that. I think that's a good start for today. We can do probably one more coat on this just to even everything else out. We'll do it with a thin brush. Or thin airbrush. We'll go with the 3. We are going to thin it out. We really don't need body here. We just need to finish up the coverage. So it can be pretty thin. We don't need to go too thick. It's not like we're base coating it or anything. Just getting a little more color on there. And you can see. There we go. Now it's a little less streaky. Same on this side. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Well, we could try. Let's try. No, I'll mask it. I'll mask it because I do want that to be clean. So we'll wait on this, on these inside panels. We'll wait on these two. But yeah. We're getting somewhere. So we'll just go down right on top. Well, I don't want to mess with it because I'm blind, but I'll break the things I just put on. Yeah, I think that went pretty well. So, next steps. Prime all of this. That'll be next session. And then we'll start front steering. Display. Steering. Whole front steering linkage. This kind of front crash structure, steering arch. I don't know what to call this. The seatbelt. And then we'll get into the brakes. So every little bit, we're getting there. So thank you those who came and hung out today. I do appreciate it. Hopefully we'll catch you guys next time, but I think I'm going to take a short break. And maybe we'll stream tonight. Maybe we'll hop back on and stream tonight. Maybe we'll do some X4. It's pretty quiet today. So if not, maybe we'll see you tomorrow. And if not, then our next scheduled stream is Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. So come hang out with us. And hopefully, you have a great day wherever you are in the world. We'll see you then.